Welcome to another hot news from the Dallas Cowboys. First of all, already like this video and subscribe to the channel to stay on top of everything that is happening with the Cowboys. We can do better than that. Post-snap penalties irked Cowboys DC Dan Quinn. It was Monday afternoon, and Dan Quinn was still upset. In his weekly press conference the day after a game, the Cowboys' defensive coordinator usually has some opening remarks, a story he wants to tell, an observation from the game he wants to share, some theme to let the assembled media members know what he's thinking about and what sort of tone things will take with him as he closes the book on one opponent and prepares to open up the book on another. But following the Cowboys' streaky 26-17 loss to the Eagles, Quinn still had plenty to chew on from the night before. "It's been a little bit of a weird day," he opened. "Some people have said, well, it was a good second half, and that. Quite honestly, we were all pissed about that we needed to have a good second half. We've got really high standards about how we want to play, and so when we don't meet them, we're pissed about it. We want that ass-kicking performance start to finish, first quarter through the fourth, and however long we need to go." The 52-year-old coordinator saw several things from his unit Sunday in Philadelphia that caused his colorful consternation. Too many missed tackles was one. Getting no takeaways was another. When you miss those moments to nail it and you don't, Quinn pounded the podium for added effect, "You're just pissed about it." Quinn showed emotion at the podium. His players showed plenty against the Eagles the previous night. Sometimes too much. The Dallas defense was flagged for 5 penalties on the night, with several coming from players losing their cool after the whistle. "The post-snap ones," Quinn explained, "we can control those. Our attitude, our tempo, that combative nature that you get into to say, okay, I'm backing away from this one. I'm not going to get the foul." When they lead to first downs or to free 15 yards, those are hard to overcome in a drive. So we'll get those shored up, for sure. There was Micah Parsons drawing a taunting call for what seemed, at least visually, like a fairly innocuous bit of jawing at Eagles tight end Dallas Goedert after Parsons broke up a pass. That one gave Philadelphia 15 yards and a new set of downs instead of 3rd and 10. It's just passion of the game. We play a game with passion, play it with heart. Sometimes you might overdo it, Parsons said of the moment. "I've got to do a better job at that, not giving up those type of first downs, things like that. That bothers me a lot." But Parsons wasn't alone in letting his passion get the best of him. Osa Odigizua was nabbed for unnecessary roughness, tackling Jason Kelce at the end of a play in the closing minute. In the first quarter, Dante Fowler's neutral zone infraction turned a 4th and 4 in the Dallas red zone into a first down. Quinn called that one a no-brainer. "The Eagles do go for it often on 4th, he admitted, but the situation seemed clearly designed to draw the Cowboys into a pre-snap penalty. It worked. Instead of kicking an easy field goal, the Eagles got a new set of downs and scored their first touchdown on the very next play. You certainly can't have them," Quinn said of those mental mistake penalties. "There's going to be ones that you get just from playing and battling, that's normal reaction. But a neutral zone infraction or an unsportsmanlike just from a comment? We can do better than that." Cornerback Trayvon Diggs will also get a talking to this week for his end zone outburst in the fourth quarter. Having just narrowed the gap to 3 points, the Dallas defense allowed Philadelphia to march 75 yards on a 13-play, 7-plus-minute drive that ended with Jalen Hurts finding Devonta Smith for 6. Away from the score, Diggs took off his helmet and slammed it to the ground in anger. "I think sometimes frustration gets to all of us in different ways," Quinn remarked to reporters. That was the only emotion he could trigger at that moment. "We've got to have other ones that we can do." The resulting unsportsmanlike conduct penalty only moved the ball 1 yard for the Eagles' 2-point conversion. And then they failed, meaning the foul didn't really cost the Cowboys anything. But it easily could have, and that's what Quinn wants to focus on. "If we're really going to play to the standards we want, We can't have those little episodes where something could knock us off course. The defense has taken monumental strides under Quinn's leadership overall and has been one of the league's best over the first month of this season. But Quinn allows for the possibility that the Week 6 loss may end up teaching his defensive players more than their only 5 touchdowns allowed in 5-game streak and 4 consecutive wins did. When you have a win or a loss, you want to take all the lessons from them. It's be nice if all the wins, you took all the lessons in the same space. But I'll tell you, through coaching, that isn't always the case. Sometimes these lessons like today can go a long way about what we need to do and how we need to play. Thanks for watching the video so far. See you.